Hopping right into it, let's go. I got 3 meals that I cooked this day for meal prep. They lasted me a great amount of time. Cook more if you got to. So I start off with a big batch of mushrooms, rinse them off, went ahead and crushed them down with my hands. That's the consistency I like for all of these. And then I mix some taco seasoning into it. I put quite a bit, put less if you want, put whatever seasonings you want. Now I'm gonna let that sit and marinate for a minute. I had 2 bowls working, then I moved them both to one. These are the ingredients, screenshot, look at it. This is what it looks like when it's done marinating. I have a big pot full of oil ready to fry my stuff up. Now, as I fry, I'm gonna squeeze out all the liquid and then transfer it over. That way I don't have that excess liquid. Now, this recipe counts for a bunch of tortillas, so I fried up about maybe 45, about 50 tortillas that night. Cook more if you want to, less if you got to. All right, so now that I have all of that tortilla percolating, I'm meal prepping myself like this so that everything is prepped for the week, because that just helps me while I'm moving fast and have a lot to do. So first, starting with my enchilada pie. I want to show y'all first though, real quick, before we get into the recipe a bit more. To the right of the screen, you see that pan in front. That's all the cooked meat. And in the back is the meat that's still marinating. I did it like that so that I can marinate the meat longer. And I didn't want to overcrowd my pan. If you got 2 pans or a bigger one, go ahead and do it like that. Now, with the enchilada pie, I start with first putting some enchilada sauce at the bottom, then putting my tortillas, and then putting my mushroom meat, and then putting my enchilada sauce, and then putting the cheese, tortillas, mushroom meat. Okay, you watch it and you pretty much see how it go, and it's just a simple process. Now, I only had a small can of enchilada sauce, okay? But I still made it work. I had about 2 small cans of enchilada sauce. If you got more enchilada sauce, use more enchilada sauce. I personally use the medium because I like mine a bit hot. It makes the enchilada sauce taste better. And this is a really simple recipe because once you're done with this, you just pop it in the oven. It's so quick and it's so simple. And you can make yourself multiple pies and have it throughout the week. You can freeze these and put these away. Now, for the end of this, my can opener wasn't available, so I had to go ahead and jankify my can. I had to like scratch my olives out. I like olives. You can put a bunch of stuff on top of this, but I just like olives on the top of mine. Look at that. That was so good. When I tell you it was so bomb and we ate it so fast, it didn't even last long. But man, it feels so good to have it on deck because I was able to just go in there and pop something in the microwave and eat and like live my life. You feel me? Now we're moving on to the enchiladas. Now these are just regular enchiladas, you know, traditional enchiladas, the ones where you just roll them up. Now this was really easy, and this was actually my first time ever making enchiladas, but I did it anyways because I have to, because I gotta cook, you feel me? I gotta feed myself and I gotta feed everybody around me, and you feel me? I gotta feed you, because you gotta learn these recipes, baby. You gotta do better in life with your health and stuff, you feel me? And this is the steps you take. You watch cool cooking recipes like this by me, and you put yourself on. Now I'm taking that mushroom meat and I'm rolling them up into some of those fried tortillas, and I do have oil in the bottom of this, but I realized I wanted to put some enchilada sauce on the bottom of it so that it don't stick. So that's what I went and did a bit later, you feel me? But it happened. It still happened. But you watch this so that you don't make the mistake I made. You feel me? Okay, so once I get those all rolled up and tucked in there, and you do want to tuck them a bit tight, you can do them a bit loose. You can probably add what you want to this, but enchiladas are really simple. You just stuff it with maybe some cheese if you want to, and some meat, or just the meat. Listen, princess, however you want to cook is however you want to cook. And I ain't going to judge you, baby, because look, you're not going to make me eat it. So if I don't like it, well, look, I ain't going to eat it. But anyways, you're going to like this, okay, because they taste good. So somebody might like your cooking because they don't like mine. So anyways, girl, cook, even if it don't taste good the first time. Anyways. Okay, so after I got my enchiladas all rolled up, now I'm adding sauce into it. So some of them I didn't add cheese. Those first 2 I did not add cheese in the inside. And the second ones I was like, let me add some cheese to the inside and the middle. You feel me? Make it a little bit more cheddar. This is vegan cheese, but you feel me? If you transition and do what you gotta do, baby. Okay, you feel me? Go ahead, hit up what you gotta hit up with. But for me, I did use this vegan cheese, and it is so bomb, man. This is like one of the best vegan substitutes for cheese I found. Because you feel me, the other ones, I'm not running with them. We're not on the same track, because whatever that was, baby, it wasn't going in my body no more. But this one, man, best of the least expensive ones so far. So I popped this in the oven at 425 for 15 minutes. You can do a bit longer, you can do a bit less, but you're really only warming up the cheese and stuff because everything else is cooked. But you do want the sauce to marinate and everything. Now here I am packaging away my enchilada pie. You feel me? Because that's done. You feel me? Because, you know, I had to rotate up in there. So that's done. All I did was go ahead and take me some Ziploc bags, cut me up the pieces that I wanted. I realized I was cutting a bit too small. You see that one? That was too small. So I went ahead and packed some out. I said, baby, we eat it. You feel me?
Actually, wasn't
so I went ahead
and
packed it out. And those went into the freezer. I took them out the freezer fast because I kept eating them, but they went into the freezer. I went ahead and rolled me up some taquitos. Now, these are taquitos. This is my first time making taquitos. And, baby, I'm going to make these again because I'm going to make them a bit better. But this still worked for what it was. All I did was take my pre-fried tortillas, rolled it up in there, added some oil to the bottom of that pan, popped it at 425 for about 15 minutes until it got crunchy. Now this right here is my enchiladas, baby. When I tell you those came out busting. Now the way that I put these away didn't look too good, okay? Because I used a spoon instead of a spatula. But these, men, were so fire. So I actually put them inside of a Tupperware because I knew I would eat these a bit faster. So I took those in the Tupperware and put them in the refrigerator because I plan to eat those like within the next few days. And they got eaten up way fast within the next few days. You feel me? But they were there. That's the point, is that they were there. Honey, we're preparing life for our children and our children's children. Okay? Anyways, here I am pulling out my taquitos, checking on them. Now, see, the thing about these taquitos is you can leave them like this and then fry them up later or rebake them later, or you can take them out when they're more golden for you. But for me, I popped them back in there because I wanted them a bit harder, because I knew that I probably was just gonna microwave these and really not like be tripping on it. But if you want a particular texture, if you want it more crunchy, and I realized the yellow corn tortillas, which is the one I'm tapping on right now, those came out a lot more crunchier than the white corn tortillas. So do what you gotta do there. Do what you got to do there. I got two yellow corn tortillas right there. They busted through, but they was busted before I even, you feel me, baked them. But anyways, here they are. And I'm gonna tuck these away. I actually put these in the freezer as well. They lasted, well, they could have lasted longer, but I ate them so fast. But you know, they lasted pretty long for me, but they didn't last that long because I ate them pretty fast. I ain't gonna front. But anyways, pop those in the freezer. Everything in this video was set to 425. Everything else besides the taquitos. Everything besides taquitos took about 15 minutes. Taquitos, I waited a bit longer because I wanted to make them a bit more crunchy. But then afterwards, I realized, I ain't tripping, and I went ahead and did them like that. But again, we're going to work on the recipe and make it a bit better. Now, here I am with the rest of that mushroom meat that I'm going to freeze away. And I ended up eating these on tacos. I made some sandwiches like this. I actually switched up the recipe, added like some mustard and ketchup, and made some sloppy joes out of it. It was really good. So baby, pack the rest of what you got away, put it in the freezer for later, because 2024, we are prepared for the rest of our lives. You ready? Peace.